straight down, just kept bouncing right on the 45-yard line. And so instead of possibly being at the 25 with a good roll, it's on the 45 with a not so good roll.
Yeah, with the shape of that football, you don't know how it's going to bounce, Michael.
Yeah. So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High. I don't really know their offensive players yet, but as soon as I get the names, I'll give you those.
Ooh, doesn't get much there,
He hands it off
Michael.
to his running back for a gain of 3. But I can tell you that their quarterback is Jake Leor. I doubt I pronounced that right, but oh well. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for City High. Because they're in the I form. And he heads off to his running back again. He's going to pound for close to a first down.
Pounds his way through the lineman there, Michael.
That's very close. It's going to either be 3rd and inches or first down. It's looking like it's going to be just short. But I wouldn't be surprised if City High tried to just pound it for the first down again, because Linn-Mar's defense has proved that they can
usually
stop
on 3rd down and 1, they usually do a quarterback sneak or a big power run play, which is what they're doing now.
They hand it off to a running back, and he's going to gain just a little over a yard.
Well, he pounded his way through to the first down, Michael.
Yeah, all he needed was an inch, so I'll do it. A yard is just fine.
Honestly, if you can't get a 3rd down and 1 off running a power play, then that's just sad.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High from the Linn-Mar 44-yard line. So once again, they hand it off to right back. I finally caught his number. It's Xavier Washpun, which
he got a good 5 yards there, Michael.
Yeah. Once again, I am absolutely sure I pronounced that wrong, as it will be 2nd and 6 for City High.
You pronounced it wrong? Come on, man. Come on.
Well, he isn't exactly up here to correct me, so.
True.
So it's 2nd and 6 for City High. Hands it off to the running back.
Oh, yeah.
Running back again, Washpun. And he's going to get stuffed for about no gain.
Oh, yeah, Michael. He got stuffed right there, man.
Linn-Mar never did bring him to the ground. So, obviously, he's a power back. So
I mean, they
3rd and 6.
They keep doing these power run plays. I wonder if they're just setting up for a big play-action play right here, Michael.
That's definitely what the Linn-Mar varsity team does. They just run those option, and finally they fake the option, throw it deep to Henry.
And it's obviously been effective this year, Michael, going 7-0.
Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 6. And once again, he hands it off to Washpun. He's getting
stuffed, baby. He got stuffed.
Looks like he lost 1 or 2 yards on that play. So it'll be 4th and 8 for City High.
What was the strategy there, Michael? Like, why did they try? It was 3rd down and 6. This wasn't exactly a long 3rd down to try and get.
No, but they were thinking that Linn-Mar hasn't had much success, and they just had success at last play. So I think they were betting on they weren't going to be able to do it again.
They actually had success on those past 2 plays, Michael, just stuffing the running back for either no yardage or a loss of yards.
Yeah. So it'll be 4th and 8 for City High as they'll punt it. No, they snap it straight to the running back. And
oh, dear.
He's gonna be
he got stopped.
He was about to be tackled, tried to pitch it to the punter, and he was unsuccessful.
Rarely those plays work for, 8 yards there, Michael. So
some trickery already for City High.
Good special teams by our Linn-Mar defense there.
It also shows they have absolutely no faith in their punter, because that's definitely a situation where you can pin him back.
Maybe that's why they ran it instead of did a big play there.
Yeah.
So they'd be fooled on the hunt thing.
Yeah, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Linn-Mar as he hands it off to Limbeck. And Limbeck's got a power for 4 yards. And last home game that we were here for Linn-Mar last week, actually, at Kingston, Linn-Mar came down from 14 points in the second half. It came from 21-7 down to win 28-21.
That's a lot of points to come back from, Michael.
Yeah, so it was definitely a good second half for this team. And 2 weeks ago at this last home game that we're here, Limbeck just totally took over in the 4th quarter. As once again, they'll hand it off to Limbeck.
Oh, he got stuffed, man.
Stuffed for looks like a loss of 2. So once again, it'll be a 3rd and long for Linn-Mar.
Well, they're probably going to do a big pass play here, Michael, like a play action thing, because it isn't exactly a 3rd and 24. So maybe they'll actually try and get the first down here.
Yeah, I don't see. The problem is, I don't think. Yeah, they're lined up in a single back, but I don't think a play action works on this type of down. Everyone knows they're passing. And yeah, he'll just drop back. Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, he got sacked.
Total miscommunication by the line, and they had 5 guys blocking one guy, 2 guys just coming free off the right edge.
And he was looking for the quick pass, but he just couldn't find it, so he needed extra time, but he just didn't have it.
Yeah, well, Lurkins was just pounded into the ground. Not Lurkins, my bad. I don't know who. Lurkins is the varsity backup.
It's okay, Michael.
Ramsey. And Linn-Mar punts it away. Oh, this is a good punt.
Nice punt.
And he's going to catch it, and he
evades some tacklers.
Catches at the 31, and he's running backwards.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
Going to be tackled at the 27-yard line. Lots of 4 on the return. A total punt of, I don't know. Let me see here.
Well,
41-yard punt.
Well, like my dad always says, always run north and south, never run east and west, because then you'll start to lose yardage there, Michael. I know he was trying to make a big play, but it usually never works like that. Not everyone can be Devin Hester, man.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High. And they're lined up in the shotgun with Washpun and Lior in the backfield. Lior's quarterback. Snaps it, and he fakes
the
it.
quarterback's
It's a QB draw, and he's going to run for about 10 yards, very close to a first down.
Good play right there, Michael. Faking the power run and then taking the quarterback to gain about 9 yards.
He's going to gain 11 yards on the play.
11, my bad.
Great run by the quarterback. Great design. Play action to the. Usually when you see that play action to the running back in shotgun, the safeties are going, oh no, where's the receiver? That time it was just a QB draw though, as they've definitely changed it up as they're lining up in the shotgun this drive instead of the I form. This time he won't hand it off to Washpun.
He spins out of the tackles. He juked out of that tackle.
He's got room to run, and he's
did you see the way he stiff-armed that guy? Oh, that was awesome. But that was a big run by City High right there. That was a great play by the running back by himself. He evaded some tacklers.
Yeah, that was a 27-yard run for Washpun. They went right, he spun and went left, and he just had room to run. He was one broken tackle away from a touchdown. As all of them are over pursued there. So it'll be 1st and 10, once again, the shotgun at the Linn-Mar 21-yard line. QB draw again, and he's going to have room to run, and he's going to be tackled at the 15-yard line.
I mean, that was a big hole. He just went right through the hole, evaded one tackler, and then gained a big yardage.
That was a 16-yard run, as they're just running all over this Linn-Mar defense. Definitely seems matched here at the beginning for Linn-Mar. But 1st and 10 now for City High at the Linn-Mar 15, as once again they're lined up in that shotgun formation. Yet to pass the ball. Hand it off to a running back, and
he's powering his way through.
And he's going to get about 5 yards on the play, what looked like maybe a gain of 1 or 2, and he just spun and ran for another 5.
When you said that they sometimes have to pass, well, if their running game is this effective, they're not going to just try and pass it. Do what works, man. Do what works.
Well, until Linn-Mar proves they can stop it, they're going to continue to do that. So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High for 2nd and 6 for City High after a 4-yard run. As that's the end of the first quarter. Still 0-0, but City High is knocking on the door right now. Not the way Linn-Mar had envisioned this game starting.
Well, yeah, I think the way that City High is running on them, I think they're in good chance to score a touchdown on this drive. And the way Linn-Mar's offense has been playing, I don't think they're going to – they need to get something done.
Yeah, Linn-Mar's already been sacked 2 times on 2 possessions, so definitely not off to a good start. They're on pace to have been sacked 8 times this game, which is like Chicago Bears bad.
That was a good one, Michael.
Well, we're about to start back up here as it's 2nd and 6 for City High from the Linn-Mar 11-yard line. Definitely, it could easily be 7-0. Linn-Mar was able to hold them to no gain a couple times last possession, but since then they've changed from the I form to the shotgun and still running the ball. They've still been just as successful, if not more. As once again the shotgun's a QB draw, and he's gonna pound his way.
He powered his way through that tackler.
He's gonna pound his way to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for City High.
That was like a rhino running through a bag of feathers there, man.
You almost wonder. We got people laughing on the set from your joke, but you almost wonder if that quarterback's not in there to throw the ball, but if he's in there to run the ball. As they finally need this drive show up in that I form. Linn-Mar stacking the box. Hands out to Washburn, and he is going to be very close to a touchdown. And no, they're going to mark him down. Short, just inside, just on the goal line. It looked like that Linn-Mar was able to hit him just in time to keep him short of that end zone. But from up here at first, it looked like a sure touchdown. Then a Linn-Mar linebacker showed up out of nowhere and just said,
Hopefully the defense can have a goal line stand here and hold this high-powered running game to 3 points.
You wonder if they'll do a QB sneak here as they line up in the form. That's exactly
what they do, and they're going to get a touchdown.
He's got it. Very often that you see the quarterback not even fall. He just walked into the end zone and just turned around and ran back to the sideline. Took a step in and turned around and ran back.
Those QB sneaks are killing us in this game, Michael.
QB draws, by the way.
QB draws, man.
As it's 6-0, Penny to PAT, City High, which is no sure thing with this wind. As he'll line drive it through, because right now the way the wind's blowing, if he kicks it in the air, it might go backwards.
That's why we had some technical difficulties and couldn't get you guys broadcasting right away because the wind was taking our camera down, and then it rained, so we had to take one of our cameras back into the press box.
Yeah, as it's 7-0 City High, a very, very impressive drive to say the least for City High, as they just ran all over Linn-Mar. So it's 7-0 City High with 9:02 left to play in the first half. But
hopefully Linn-Mar's offense can get it going.
Yeah, Linn-Mar, City High's line up the kick. This is definitely one of those days where you might have to have a holder for the kickoffs, and this kick definitely won't go far since he's kicking into this wind.
Give the Linn-Mar Lions better field position to help start a drive going and make this into a game.
Right now, if let's say Linn-Mar's kicking, he might make a field goal, and then the ball fell just like I thought it would. But if it falls again, they're gonna have to bring someone in to hold. Which I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen. So we'll watch, see how this plays out. Still staying up, and he's gonna squib it.
Kick it.
And Linn-Mar's going to get the ball at the 40-yard line.
Oh,
Great snag by
good field position.
Front man. He just snagged it and just hit the ground, hit the turf. So it'll be right on the 40-yard line for Linn-Mar. Great field position to start out.
So with the great field position, let's start a good drive to hopefully tie the score up. And if we get a field goal, then that's fine too. We're only going to be down by 4 if we get one.
Well, I mentioned earlier, last home game, Lindbeck just totally carried this offense. So let's see if that's the case in this game. But it'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line with a favorable spot for Linn-Mar. And they're lined up in die form. And he hands out to Lindbeck, and Lindbeck's got room to run.
Ooh, powers his way through.
He's going to pound
he's not going down.
To the 50-yard line. And that's going to be about a yard short of the first down. But that was a very good run, very good blocking for Linn-Mar.
Powered his way through there, not going down to the last possible second.
It looked like it took the whole team to bring him down on that one.
That's a lot of weight on one man's back. He literally put the team on his back.
Well, it'll be 2nd and 1 for Linn-Mar. as they'll do a pitch to Lindbeck.
Oh, he fumbled. Oh,
Wow.
That was close. But Linn-Mar got it. Linn-Mar got it.
But instead of 3rd and inches, it's gonna if he catches that ball, or maybe a first down, it's gonna be 3rd and 9 with another 3rd and long. So many miscues for this offense so far.
We had a 2nd down and 1, and now we have a 3rd and long. This is not what you want, Linn-Mar. Let's go.
That's a very questionable call right there. But it will be.
Especially with the way the wind's going. When you pitch the ball off, it's in the air, so then the wind can misdirect
It looks
it.
like the running back was too worried about the defense instead of watching the ball all the way in. But it'll be 3rd and 9. Linn-Mar ended up in the shotgun. High snap, but he catches it. Passes it to his wide receiver.
Oh, he's not going to get the first down.
It's caught, but it was too low, and even if it was high, I bet you, I'm almost positive he would have gotten that first down. But the Linn-Mar offense is still on the field.
We're going to go for it on 4th down and 6.
Nope.
Oh.
Here comes the punter. 4th and 6.
That's unfortunate. I thought we were going to make an aggressive call and go for it, but hopefully the defense can stop the City High running game.
Yeah. Right now, City High has had too much success so far. I think the only way now is just to score.
Oh, bad snap.
And the punter's going to be – he's still running.
Oh, he ran. He got it off.
Just barely got that one off.
Oh, and it's a nice punt.
It's a nice punt. Wow.
That's
what
awesome.
a punt. That's amazing. It was a low snap. He had to escape out 3 defenders. He was about to be tackled, and all he did was drop it and kind of rugby kicked it to all the way to the 32-yard line.
It's really hard to do, especially with like 200-pound guys just screaming right towards you, ready to tackle you.
Yeah, that ended up being a 36-yard punt instead of maybe even the other team, City High's ball.
Oh, he's powering his way.
So it'll be great run by the wash punt, but it'll be second and 6 for City High.
That should have been a 1-yard gain, but the quarterback kept powering his way through.
That was the wash punt, their running back, but so it'll be 2nd and 6 for City High as they're lined up in that I form. It's a very tight I form. They had the running back very close to the line, and he's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, he gets stuffed. Yeah.
As he's going to be brought back with forward progress, he's going to be brought back to around the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be about 3rd and 9 for City High. So let's see. They have yet to throw the ball yet. So let's see what they decide to do.
It looks like there's a bit of a miscommunication there, Michael.
They have to have had almost 20 plays, and yet they still have, and they've run on every single play. So let's see what their decision is as they line up in shotgun. And their quarterback fakes the handoff. He's going to scramble, and he's had a screen there, but the defender was able to disrupt him enough to make a bad pass.
First pass is incomplete, baby.
So it'll be 4th and 9.
Maybe that can motivate our offense to do something here, Michael.
Yeah, let's see if we can hopefully get a good return, but curious. They all gathered around the ball for City High. Did the punter drop back? So see what they do. Last time the right back caught the ball. No, this is a slightly high snap, but it was able to handle it. Almost blocked.
Almost blocked.
Bobbled by Linn-Mar.
Mishandled. Oh, he doesn't get anywhere.
Yeah, that was a shame that he muffed that because he had a lot of room to run. That was a line drive right to him, and he just it hit his pads and bounced out. So it's maybe a gain of 1 on the return.
Let's hope our offense can get something done this drive, Michael. They haven't been able to do anything the past couple of drives with sacks and mishandlings and stuff.
They've actually had success. It's just those one play where they get a big sack or a fumble toss. It's just those miscues that just kills an offense. Hands off to his fullback. And
power his way through.
He's going to get about 3 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a powerful 3 yards, Michael.
Let's hope that Linn-Mar can avoid those miscues, because it was miscommunication on the line, a running back looking at the defense instead of looking the ball in, just a quarterback holding on to the ball too long. It was just those things that you just can't have on an offense. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for Linn-Mar in the I form.
Oh, he's going to roll out.
Ramsey throws it, and he gets hit right when he throws it, but he's got a man deep. Oh. He overthrows him. It's looking like there's going to be a pass interference call.
Oh, the hit that Ramsey took was a big hit right there, Michael.
Yeah, it was. He was able to get the ball off, but he still got absolutely destroyed when he threw it.
Must have hurt a lot, dude.
Yeah, it is pass interference against City High. Instead of a 3rd and 7, it's going to be a 1st and 10. Let's see where they spot the ball. They're going to spot it at the 43-yard line. So, for once, it was actually a mistake on the City High defense instead of the Linn-Mar offense.
Good.
But, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Linn-Mar at the City High 43-yard line. As Ramsey, Limbeck's in the backfield, Ramsey under center.
Oh, mishandled the snap.
There's that miscue we've been talking about. Fumbled snaps, dropped pitches.
I mean, it can't be the cold because it's like not negative degrees out there. And it can't be like the wind like that much on the field down there.
Those are one of those where it is. I think it is cold enough to make that ball hard instead of just feeling the leather. It's still gonna be the ball will be cold.
Yeah. Okay.
So it probably hits his hands. It probably just bounced right out.
Yeah, but we can't have those. They must have like practiced something because they knew that it's probably gonna be a cold game.
Yeah, that's just a mistake, but it'll be 2nd and 12. Hands it off to Limbeck, and
spins his way out, but he's not going to get anything. He got stuffed.
Yeah, he would have been better off just going down. Well, one referee is marking forward progress. Another is saying no. The other one's saying 44. They're going to go with that one. So he spun out of a tackle and probably lost 3 yards because of it.
Trying to make a big play, but you need to go north and not, east or west.
Tried to spin out of a tackle. Little did he know, though, there was about 4 City High defenders on that side. So
probably need to block better.
Yeah, it's just been those mistakes. So it's going to be 3rd and 16, another long 3rd down. This has got to be very frustrating for the Linn-Mar offense and really defense because they have to be on the field the whole time.
And having 3rd down and longs every single drive that they've had is definitely not good because there's not a lot of plays for that, like I keep saying.
Well, it's a timeout Linn-Mar, but I'll give it to you for some of the latest Linn-Mar news.
The Linn-Mar Thespian Troupe presents The Murder Mystery, The Best Laid Plans, tomorrow night at 7 and Sunday at 2 in the Linn-Mar Auditorium. Tickets for this dessert theater presentation are $8 and will be available at the door. And also LMTV, Linn-Mar Television, provides live video streaming of many LMTV or Linn-Mar sporting events. You can also watch a replay of tonight's game in its entirety. Just go to the Linn-Mar High School website and look for LMTV video streaming link. That's what we're doing, Michael. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy.
I have a question. Why were we given news that why were we given a news thing that the people watching already knew? That's my question.
Huh. Never thought about that. So, people who are watching, continue to watch.
Well, it'll be 3rd and 16 for Linn-Mar. And Ramsey dropped back. He throws it deep. He's got a man, but he overthrew him.
It must be that wind there, Michael.
Yeah, the wind must have caught that ball, and the wind is blowing that way. So probably caught that ball and threw it and just carried it a little farther than
if he threw that right,
that
that could have been a big play or even a touchdown.
Yeah, it was definitely going to be a 1st down, that's for sure.
He was pretty open, so I think he had the speed to be able to go past the guys.
Yeah, so once again, it's those mistakes by the Linn-Mar offense that's killing these drives. So Linn-Mar is back to punt.
Oh, there's a flag.
No, I don't see a flag. It seems like the officials are talking about something. Oh, no, there is a flag. My mistake. False start on Linn-Mar.
Jeez, these little mistakes.
Well, this punter likes to rugby punt for Linn-Mar.
So maybe he just wanted extra room. I mean, it could be, planned.
Yeah, Austin Wolter likes to rugby punt, but this one he probably wants to get into there. Another low snap. Well, these Sinners are definitely having problems. This ball is still going to roll all the way. Oh, wow. Mistake by a Linn-Mar guy.
I could have kept rolling.
Yeah, I don't know what. He's going to get yelled at by his coach for that one, I think.
Yeah, but being down at the 21 and stuff is better than being at the 30 or 40-yard line like the past couple of drives. So.
Yeah, but that would still have lost speed. I think that might still roll for another 5-10 yards.
True.
So I'd rather have him at the 11-yard line than the 21-yard line.
Yeah, but it was close to being out of bounds, so maybe it went another 4 or 5 yards instead of like 10.
Yeah. Well, still it'll be 1st and 10 for City Highs. They're lined up in that shotgun. As it's a QB draw again.
That QB draw. He's powering his way through.
He's going to get to the 29-yard line. And once again, this Linn-Mar defense is just getting run all over.
The way that the quarterback is running with power is just, like, it's hard to stop.
And their running back has been just as effective, if not more. I mean, they're just running pretty much the same two plays over and over and over again. And Linn-Mar has no answer.
Yeah, we can't stop it, so they're just going to keep running it and running it.
Until Linn-Mar proves they can't stop it, this time they line up at the I form, they'll keep doing it. And it's off the watch.
He gets stuffed.
As he is thrown back by Kyle Hayek. No, my mistake. Tyler Larimer just grabbed onto him and threw him backwards. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 from the City High 28-yard line.
I mean, we keep getting them plays that we can like force them back a little bit, but they just keep making the big plays that help them get first downs. And
what the big thing is they're not making the mistakes that Linn-Mar is. As play action, he's rolling out, and he's gonna once again.
Oh, his receiver fell. No penalty? Yeah, no penalty. No penalty.
Yeah, a penalty definitely could have been thrown there, but no flag.
Probably the receiver and wide receiver's legs got like tangled in, and they both fell at the same time.
But it will be 4th and 3. As let's see what City High calls, because they have called a fake punt already in this game.
Yeah, they could be going for it. You never know what these guys are going to do. It's only 4th down and 3. They went for a fake on 4th down and 8.
And it's not like their run game hasn't been effective. As yes, they are going to bring out the offense, it looks like. Yes, they are.
They're being aggressive.
So it'll be 4th and 3. Nope, they have the punter out. My mistake. Good snap.
High punt.
Deep, but the wind caught it, and he's...
taking a good bounce for them.
Yes, that one will go out the 35-yard line. Bounce. That ended up being a 47-yard punt there. So, definitely not the best thing that could happen to Linn-Mar. They've had struggle moving the ball anyway, but to add another 10 yards than normal.
They have 2 timeouts and 1:43 left, so they can obviously score here if they can get their offense going.
Well, the defense has definitely played damage control so far. High snap and hands it off to Linn-Mar.
They're going to run it. He got stuffed right there like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Well, this center has had so much problems. I mean, I've seen on that one, Ramsey made a great play to keep that ball from going all the way to the end zone, maybe. I mean, that ball was just launched.
It's just these snaps and the handoffs for fumbles and stuff. It's just not looking good for this Linn-Mar offense.
Yeah, poor fundamental football right now. So it'll be 2nd and 12 for Linn-Mar. 4 wide receivers out. Lindbeck in the backfield. Ramsey drops back. He throws it deep. He's got a man. Oh, he drops it.
Ooh, that was so close to being a big play, Michael.
And once again, that wide receiver looked like he stopped too early. It was underthrown, but he stopped way too early. So it'll be 3rd and 12 for Linn-Mar. And unless something happens, I think they should just take another shot because the 3 shots they've taken, they've had a man. Ramsey just hasn't been able to hit him.
Let's see if we can get something going. We might just run the ball, but maybe we'll pass it because if we run the ball, City High has 3 timeouts. They're probably going to call a timeout and try and score themselves.
Well, we're lined up in the I for him, so it's looking like we're going to run it. And we'll hand it out to the fullback, and that's just the Linn-Mar offense conceding right there. And yeah, it's a timeout. City High
is going to call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts and 53 seconds left, and the way that their offense is playing, they can score at least a field goal on this next drive.
You know, I wouldn't quite say that. Their passing game has not been effective at all.
Yeah,
the only thing they've got is running game so
Yeah.
far, and 53 seconds is not enough for them to run the ball all over us and still score a touchdown.
True, Michael, but maybe their offense will get something going.
Well, there's a timeout, City High. I'll give it to you for the latest Linn-Mar news.
Visit the Linn-Mar homepage, the Linn-Mar High School homepage for all school information at linn-mar.k12.ia.us. And also follow Linn-Mar on Twitter at Linn-Mar HS Iowa. I'd follow them on Twitter, dude. Would you?
I don't have a Twitter.
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make you a Twitter, Michael, right after this game. No, after the varsity game. After the varsity game, we'll get you one, and you can just put sports stuff on it.
Yeah, so it'll be 4th and 7 for Linn-Mar as they're about to punt it away to City High with 53 seconds left. This time a good snap, and the punter boots this one. This thing is launched.
Oh, nice punt.
The returner's thinking about grabbing it, and Linn-Mar, he's going to see still going. And he's going to run out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
He didn't get anything, Michael. He just tried.
He ran, as I've heard my dad say, he ran 1,000,000 miles and gained about 1.
Your dad says that? That's awesome.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High at the Linn-Mar 17-yard line. 38 seconds left.
Do you think they're going to try anything, Michael, or try to score? Or do you think they're going to run out the clock?
It looks like they're going to run out the clock, but we'll see. Yeah, he hands out the wash punt.
Ooh, big.
And I think that'll be the last.
Little play there.
I don't know. Maybe Linn-Mar will call timeout, but I doubt it. That will probably be it for this first half.
They're just going to keep the time running there, Michael.
Yeah, they might take one shot deep just to, throw it up, but that should be it.
Well, with only like 13 seconds left, they're not going to try anything big.
Yeah, as the clock's still ticking. They're lined up in the I form again. Yeah, hands out the wash punt. He's going to be tackled.
He powered his way through for a little gain.
Yeah, it was gain of 5, good enough for a first down, but doesn't matter. That's the end of the first half. And the defense did a great job at damage control as they were ran all over.
They did a good job of allowing City High not to be up by a few more touchdowns than what they are. We are lucky for it to be either only 7-0, and our offense hasn't been able to get anything.
We'll be right back after halftime. There will be some halftime presentations, but so it's Linn-Mar 7. I mean City High 7, Linn-Mar 0. This is the JV Linn-Mar Palms.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Linn-Mar JV Club. The Linn-Mar Thespian Troupe presents the murder mystery The Best Laid Plans tomorrow night at 7 and Sunday at 2 in the Linn-Mar Auditorium. Tickets for this dessert theater presentation are $8 and are available at the door. LMTV Linn-Mar Television provides live video streaming of many Linn-Mar sporting events. You can also watch a replay of tonight's game in its entirety. Just go to the Linn-Mar High School website and look for the LMTV video streaming link. And getting the latest Linn-Mar district information is easy. Click the links at the bottom of the district homepage to connect with Linn-Mar on Facebook and Twitter. will present the classic Robin Hood October 27th, 28th, and 29th in the Linn-Mar Little Theater. Tickets are $5 each and are available at the door.
And we're back, folks. This is Alex Allington taking Brandon Saylor's spot for the second half of this game.
It's where Linn-Mar is about to kick it off to City High. As even though the scoreboard says 7-0, Linn-Mar was completely dominated on both sides of the ball last half. So Linn-Mar is prepared to kick it off. Let's see if that ball has stayed up because the wind has been it's been very windy here today. So let's see if that ball holds up. And the kick is up. Wow, that ball really carried. He returns it from the 5. And he breaks the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's going to be tackled at the 36-yard line.
Man, that just shows that you gotta tackle your guy right away. You can't just stop and dink around and try to get. You have to get right in there and grab that tackle and bring him down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High from the 36-yard line. As let's see what this Linn-Mar defense made. If this Linn-Mar defense made some adjustments, as City High ran all over them last half. As City High lines up in the I form, heads it off to Washburn, and Washburn's got room to run. But he's good open field tackle by Linn-Mar. He's going to be only held to a 2-yard gain. Let's see. That's how this second half will play out. They'll make them pass the ball because they had no success throwing the ball last half.
Yeah, the defense here is doing a great job with having a run defense, but we haven't seen too much of their pass defense this entire game so far.
The 2 plays, though, were very successful. They were able to get pressure on the quarterback. So, as City High's 3 men in the backfield as they hand it out to Washburn, and he's still tackled for only about a gain of 1, maybe less. Maybe a gain of a half yard. Oh, there's a flag. Came in late. Let's see if it's on Linn-Mar or City High. Oh, it was a sideline warning against Linn-Mar.
There's just too many people close to that sideline. You got to stay away. It's just one of them tiny little disciplinary things that you just need to keep in the back of your mind.
I think the coaches came out the field a little bit too much. So it'll be 3rd and 6 for City High. Now let's see if they decide to pass the ball. But once again, they have 3 men in the backfield plus the quarterback. As he hands out to Washburn, and Washburn's going to run, and he's going to gain a 1st down or more. He's going to gain what looks like close to 10 yards on the play.
Wow, did you see him just power his way through those defenders? I can admit that was some great work out there. That was some great work.
Yeah, that was an 11-yard gain by City High. As that's basically what we saw all the first half. So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High from the 49. As it was once again, they line up in that 3 men in the backfield and a tight end. And he's gained 4 yards on the play.
Man, did you see him get nailed right there? I mean, it wasn't a loud nail or anything, but he just got thrown straight to the ground as soon as he made contact with that defender.
They're lined up in a formation that you would see on like 4th and inches or 3rd and 1s. And they're except it's 1st and 10, they're gaining 4, 5, 6, 10 yards on these plays. I mean, they have like 5 men all up on the line. They have only 1 receiver out there. Well, once again, 3 men in the backfield. The pitch to Washburn, he's going to be tackled for a loss. Great open field tackle, shedding his blocker, and has jumped all over that play.
Yeah, the defender right there really got a hold of the running back, and just threw him right to the ground for a good loss. That was a great play call even too by the defensive coordinator.
Well, it was a loss of 5. It was really a good call on the offense, except he just shed his blocker and 2 blockers really, and just made a great open field tackle on top of it. So it'll be 3rd and 11 after a loss of 5, as they're still lined up in that power formation. And play action, he rolls out. He's got a man deep. Oh, he missed him, and it's in there. But that was so close to being intercepted, and that was a horrible decision by their quarterback. I was watching that play. He had a guy deep, and there was no one near. The safety completely lost the receiver, and that's their quarterback overthrew the middle guy, and it should have been picked off. Then it rolled on top of off of City High player and almost picked up, but it fell to the ground, so it counts as an incompletion. him. Good snap and great punt. He catches at the 13-yard line. He's got some room to run. He's got a chance. He's still going. He's got a chance to take this all the way. As he's going to cut up towards the center of the field, but he's going to get tackled from the 39-yard line. But
that was a great run there by the return man. But that was also a great tackle by the defenders, getting lower than him and just slamming his pads right into his gut and bringing him down.
Yeah, and if he doesn't make that tackle, that's a touchdown because he's City High is very lucky that he saw that cutback, because if he's able to get past him, there's no one else on that side of the field. He's gone for sure.
He probably could have stayed along the sideline the whole time too.
I think he would have been eventually pushed out, so he's probably going for it all. Hands it off to Lundbeck. It's gain of about 6 on the play. 5, my mistake. So it's 2nd and 5 for Linn-Mar. After the great running back, they're at the City High 34-yard line. Linn-Mar lines up in an I form. And he hands it off. Ramsey hands it off to Lundbeck, I think. I'm not really sure. But it's going to be no gain for about 3rd and 5.
That was a okay pick by the offensive coordinator there. It probably was a better pick by the defense to go for the blitz right there and stop him dead in his tracks.
So it'll be 3rd and 4 for Linn-Mar after a gain of 1 on that play. It would be a shame to not get points here. You know, that would just, after that great run back. Ramsey drops back. He's got a man. Oh, miscommunication. Another miscue by this Linn-Mar offense.
Actually looked more like the quarterback, Matt Ramsey. It looked like he threw a little behind his receiver, and the receiver was like, "Oh wait, there's the ball," and couldn't come back to bring the ball in.
What I think happened is I think Ramsey thought he was going to turn around sooner, but the receiver actually went another 2 yards. So the throw would have been on target if he would have turned around on time. But where the quarterback does, it was either a poor route by the wide receiver or a very poor throw by Ramsey, as Linn-Mar will go for it, definitely in 4-down territory. Oh my, no, the ball is fumbled by Lundbeck. If Linn-Mar gets this, it will be a 1st down, but
I don't see him getting this. Either way, it would have been turned over based on the position of the ball.
I think Linn-Mar did recover it, but they were still stopped short, even with the fumble. But it will be another miscue. It's just been the story today. The defense has played relatively well. Special teams had that great run back. It's just the offense has been totally the weak link so far. As City High will go on offense, a touchdown here I think would pretty much seal the game. As Washpun is running, he's going to be tackled for about a gain of 2.
Oh, wow. Did you see him just get pretty much wrapped up right there at the line of scrimmage? That was a great job by the defensive line especially.
Yeah, he gained 1 yard on the play. But it's definitely been the Linn-Mar defense, credit to them. They definitely made adjustments. I mean, I think City High just basically ran all over him. It had to be close to 200 yards rushing last half. But it will be 2nd and 9 for City High. As it's a QB draw, and he's going to run, and he's still going. He's got a chance. The 40, he's tackled at the 31-yard line. As City High is fired up, but
the defense missed a few tackles there. If they would have got him, if they would have actually wrapped up and got underneath his pads earlier, they probably would have stopped him before he even crossed the 1st down marker.
Yeah, that was a 37-yard run play. Great run by the City High. Great play call by City High. It looked like they were going to hand it off again. Then all of a sudden, he just was like, nope, cuts up the quarterback cut up field. So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High. And he's going to be tackled for no gain on the play. Great by the defense.
It seems like every time they try to run the ball with that halfback, he just gets wrapped up easily. But once the quarterback keeps the ball for himself, he's got a good gain every time. I don't see why the defense is only focused on the running back, but I don't know.
Well, the running back and quarterback just killed him last. Washpun and hold on, we got his name here for a second. Washpun and Lior just dominated this Linn-Mar defense last half. So they definitely made the adjustment for the running back. So handed out to Washpun, and again, no gain. Stuffed again, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
That was some great work by the defense there, knowing where the play was going to go, and just stuffed him. Just like Dan would say, just stuffed him.
So it'll be third and about 9.5 for City High, as he gained a half a yard on that play. But this is a big passing down, but they lined up in that I form. I wouldn't be surprised this is play action, though. Yeah, it is. It's a QB draw, and not this time. He's only going to gain about 2 or 3 on the play. No, he's still up, and finally brought down for a gain of 3 yards.
Well, that was probably a good idea by the offense, but it was an even better idea to go for the blitz and actually find the running back, the runner right away, and just take him down quickly to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that was the same play that they get 37 yards earlier on this drive. But they tried it again, and it's just like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Oh wait, nope, you can't fool me twice. Quarterback keeper, and he stopped short. Gained about 2 on the play.
That probably could have been a pass situation right there instead of running the ball, but it's already happened.
Shows you they have no faith in their quarterback throwing the ball. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Linn-Mar at the 36-yard line. Good field position. As this offense really just needs, this defense has played extremely well in pretty much these last 2 quarters. Had struggled in the first quarter, but since then they've been dominant. So is the special teams. The Linn-Mar offense needs to score some points. There's some miscommunication by the refs. I'm not exactly sure what's going on right now. Coach wants to talk to the refs. Let's see what the play. But for now, I'll let you talk some Linn-Mar news.
Linn-Mar High School would like to thank the local area ambulance crew for donating their time and efforts to football games this season. They're located down by the North Building.
Linn-Mar would like to thank the local area ambulance crew for donating their time and efforts for all the Linn-Mar home football games this season. They are located down by the North Building. Thank you. Linn-Mar would also like to thank Dr. Richmond and his staff for being on the sidelines of all Linn-Mar football games and making sure players from both teams are safe and healthy.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Linn-Mar after that. Sorry, we cut that one a little close. But it'll be 1st and 10 for Linn-Mar at their own 36-yard line. Lined up in the I form. Ramsey hands off to Lindbeck, and Lindbeck has room to run. He was covering it up, but I think he forgot to put it into one arm and just take off. He was covering it up, so worried about them knocking it out that instead of getting maybe 6 or 7 on the play, he only gained 2.
Exactly. The running back shouldn't be too worried about where he's at. He should just keep running and keep going straight forward rather than try to run to the side or else do anything weird like that. Keep going north and south.
But it'll be 2nd and 8 for Linn-Mar. They're lined up in the I form. And Ramsey rolls out. He evades the defense, and he's going to get sacked. Just pummeled.
Oh, man, that was a heck of a hit. He's going to probably end up in the ice tub right after this game.
Yeah, well, it'll be 3rd and 11. I'm pretty sure he's the Linn-Mar varsity team's 3rd-string quarterback, too. So he has to hopefully nothing happens to. He's their 4th-string quarterback. Hopefully no one happens to their first 3, but you never know. So it'll be 3rd and 11 for Linn-Mar. as we just had a hat blow away out of our film room. Oh, Ramsey's pummeled, but he overthrows his wide receiver. Can't blame Ramsey of overthrowing that one. He was pummeled on that play. Just threw it. He just stepped into that throw, threw it as hard as he could, and then got just absolutely smashed. We still have a hat sitting in the stands coming from our little TV station room.
One of our staff is going to get that. It's all right.
So it'll be 4th and 11. Good punt. He punts it deep, and the returner's gonna. Oh, he made the mistake of trying to return. Oh, 2 missed tackles, and he's still going. He's gonna get 2 yards on the play. That could have been a disastrous play for City High. Instead, he just kind of crouched down. The 2 Linn-Mar guys just jumped right over him.
Those Linn-Mar tacklers definitely should have gotten that tackle right away rather than miss them. That was just bad on their part.
Yeah, that honestly I think should have been a fumble. He should have just pummeled him. As our staff just returned without the hat, still sitting in the stands. So, oh well, it'll be 1st and 10 for City High at the Linn-Mar 35-yard line. QB draw and eat nothing, absolutely nothing. They have a new quarterback in.
Oh dang! Did you see him just get rocked right there? All the defense did was just go after the ball carrier, and that's exactly all they needed to do. Quarterback kept the ball, and he got sacked in the backfield. Actually, it was more like a tackle.
So Michael Whelan takes over for Jake Leor, as there's a definite weight difference between Leor and Whelan, 45-pound difference. But it's 2nd and 11 for City High. It's confusing, but they're not going to run a play. They're going to let the 3rd quarter clock run out. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Still Iowa City 7, Linn-Mar nothing. This Linn-Mar offense has definitely been dominated so far. Well, for all of you tuning into the varsity game, you're watching the end of the sophomore game right now as Linn-Mar's down 7 points. Total defensive battle so far. But this is definitely probably the biggest game for this Linn-Mar varsity team season.
Exactly. This is probably the biggest road. This is the biggest test they'll have all season, either road or home games. It'll be the biggest test of the season for the Lions, and they're going to need to come out and play their A game the whole time. City has only lost once, and that was to Washington, and we want to see them go down twice to Linn-Mar as well.
And it's not only a chance to try to keep your undefeated season alive, but there's also some hardware on the line. As if Linn-Mar wins tonight, they'll clinch the conference, but if they lose, they'll need a City High loss, and they'll have to beat Xavier next week. So this is definitely a must-win if Linn-Mar wants to clinch the conference. As the quarterback rolls out, they brought Leor back in. He's got a man deep, and there's a pass interference call, and he's caught it, and he's still going. And he shuts a tackle. He's gone. 10-5, touchdown City High. And I think that might be your ball game, folks, as they'll take us forward.
You never know. That pass interference penalty could be on either the defense or the offense at this point. We don't know exactly.
I think this is going to be on the defense because he didn't turn his head. He face guarded him. He didn't turn around. Didn't look at the ball. He was just all over the receiver, and he never even looked back. Yeah, it's pass interference on Linn-Mar. That penalty, I think, will definitely be declined. So, I think that might be the ball game because this not only, one touchdown, it's possible, but to say this Linn-Mar offense, that's had all kinds of problems so far this game. It's going to get 2 touchdowns in less than 10 minutes. I don't know, and they'll have to get a defensive stop on a team that runs the ball constantly. I just don't see how Linn-Mar can come back from 2 touchdowns.
Actually, they took the penalty, and they'll apply that to the kickoff later.
Well, the pat is good for City High, as they'll have a chance to really kick this thing out of the end zone because they have the wind at their back. They not only have the wind at their back, but they're also going to be kicking off from about the 45-yard line of Linn-Mar's. So I'll send it to you for the latest Linn-Mar news.
All football fans, the Football Night and Iowa Scoreboard. That's where you catch all the scores on your way home from tonight's game on 600 WMT and AM 800 KXIC's Football Night and Iowa Scoreboard Show. Get all the scores, highlights, and reports of the big games throughout eastern Iowa. It's only live and local scoreboard show. It's the only live and local scoreboard show covering the matchups in eastern Iowa. The Football Night in Iowa Scoreboard Show, live and local on 600 WMT and AM 800 KXIC. I listen to that every night.
Thank you for that. As they're gonna kick it off from the Linn-Mar 45-yard line. Wow. They have probably a good 20 mile per hour, 30 mile per hour wind gusts at their back, and they're kicking from the Linn-Mar 45. If this team doesn't get to the end zone, they have a very, very bad kicker.
This will be tough to return the ball. You never know how far this kicker is going to kick the ball since he's only a sophomore. And you can never be too sure. He's still trying to own his skills at this. But we'll see what happens.
Oh, it looked like an offsides. Yep, offsides on City High. And they're going to be kicking it off from the 50. Oh, wow, it went out of bounds, too.
Well, the whistle blew before that happened, so that wouldn't have mattered.
Well, he threw a flag, too, so let's see. I mean, they'll probably say no to that. Yeah, it looked like that penalty's not going to count. But it will move them back 5 yards due to an offsides on City High. A guy in City High got a little too antsy and ran in front of the line before the kicker even got close to kicking that ball. That was as easy as a call as referee's ever going to have. So they'll kick from the 50 now, and he'll kick right in the middle of that LM. So it's, once again, City High will have to kick off again. And he boots this one. This is a real boot. This one will go into the end zone for a touchback. Good kick.
That was pretty obvious that was going to happen as well. He was 10 yards ahead of the normal spot, and he also had the wind with him on that kick. So he was able to boot it out and put the offense on the 20-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Linn-Mar offense, who, if they want any chance of winning this game, they're going to have to pass, and they're going to have to complete some bombs, and they're going to have to do it fast. So it's 1st and 10 for Linn-Mar. So they have Ramsey under center in the I form, which is surprising, judging that they have less than 10 minutes to score 2 touchdowns. But so hand it out to Lindbeck, and Lindbeck's got nowhere to go. He'll gain about 3 on the play.
That was probably a good idea by the offense. It was just better by the defense to wrap up the ball carrier like that really, really well.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 for Linn-Mar as this clock continues to run. They're definitely not showing a lot of urgency to get to the line, that's for sure, as they waste about 40 seconds. Once again, they hand it off to Lindbeck, and he's going to get maybe 2 or 3 yards. Yeah, he's going to get 3 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 4. I still don't quite understand the play call since you're down 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
They obviously either don't have very much trust in their quarterback, or they're just a little antsy and just want to kill more of the clock before they really get serious.
They line up in the I form again as it's 3rd and 3. Quarterback drops back. He throws that curl route and a great defense. Way to block that, break that one up. And I can almost guarantee that Linn-Mar is going to go for it. It's definitely, no, they're not. They're going to send out the punter. I don't know about this one.
Well, the Iowa City has to pretty much take it the entire field in order for them to kill the clock.
But they're still down 2 possessions. So even if they run off a couple minutes, they still not only have to score, but they're going to have to get the ball back. So
Exactly.
a low snap again by the center, and it's blocked. Blocked. It's going to be, and
It's still going around.
and no matter who has it, it's City High got it. So it'll be wow, disaster. So it looked like he did that rugby punt, but a blocker got pushed right in front of the punt, and it was kicked right off his own blocker's back.
That wasn't the greatest punt in the world that you could ever have, sadly.
Yeah, and it came at a bad time too because they actually lost yards. If they would have gone for it,
They probably could have made it if they won for it.
yeah. They'll hand it off to Washpun, and he's not going down. He's going to get close to 10 yards. And there's a flag on the play. See what's on. It definitely looked like some type of late hit. Maybe it was a face mask, too. That's a possibility.
I'm going to guess late hit.
What was it?
Harassing the face mask. I'm going to assume that's just a face mask call.
I think he just kind of hit the face mask. He didn't grab on, because if he grabs on, it's a 15-yard penalty. But this one looks like a 5-yard penalty. Either way, it will definitely give him a 1st and goal at the Linn-Mar 8. So Washburn's going to stumble his way right into the end zone. He was stumbling right when he got the ball, and he just kind of stumbled. All he had to do was be given a little shove, and he would have gone down, and he just kind of stumbled right all the way into the end zone.
He got tripped up, but he was still able to make it into that end zone. He showed that he's got a lot of power in him. He's able to just stay on his feet long enough to get into that end zone all the time.
So I think that one pretty much clinches this game for City Highs. It's this pending the PAT will be, if they make this PAT, will be 21-0. He's up. Looked like it was tipped, but he still got it. Looked like it was tipped, but he still got it in. So, oh, never mind. It was no good. He missed it. It was tipped, and it actually didn't go. It had the distance, but it looked like it must have missed the left upright. Must have hooked it a little bit. So it's going to be a kickoff for City Highs. They're up 3 possessions. As Alex is going to be gone, and I think I'll be taking over for him for the varsity game and for the beginning, and I'll probably take over for him at the end of the second half because he's a marching band. As this game is pretty much over, but definitely the matchup for tonight is the
varsity game.
Varsity game, because Linn-Mar can clinch this, clinch the conference tonight
And
with
this
a
is
win.
a very big game because usually City High's like the powerhouse is usually undefeated, but they got defeated by Wash.
Yeah,
2
Linn-Mar.
weeks ago.
And 2 weeks ago, and last week, Linn-Mar just absolutely destroyed Wash. It wasn't even close. I mean, I think everyone, Linn-Mar fans included, well, except for me, I predicted it, but were completely stunned at the outcome.
56-7.
The kick is off, and he's going to get at the 15. And he's got some room to run.
He has some room to run.
And he's going to get to 45. He needed to take that one all the way to give Linn-Mar a chance.
Oh, that was a great return there, Michael. I mean, we probably needed a touchdown, but still, that's a good return. That's still proving that they're still playing hard out there, even though they're down by like 3 scores.
Well, I guess this is a good time to bring this up before the varsity game. As I'm sure a lot of you know that are tuning in to this Linn-Mar game know that Andy Henry, a Linn-Mar receiver, is having a huge year, broken some records already.
Yeah.
I've actually got some inside information that the University of Illinois is actually interested.
Really?
And Andy
University
Henry.
of Illinois?
Yeah.
Nice.
As it looks like there's going to be a offsides penalty on City High, so it'll be 1st and 5. But yeah, and apparently they're interested in Mark Atwater too.
Oh, both Andy Henry and Mark Atwater, the dream team right there. Oh yeah.
I have a feeling they're a lot. I wouldn't say a lot more, but they're definitely more interested in Andy Henry because they have good quarterbacks. As he'll hand out to Lindback and he'll gain about 3 on the play. But they have good quarterbacks at Linn-Mar, but they really are kind of weak at the receivers. They have one good receiver in A.J. Jenkins, but that's it.
Going to any Big Ten school, that's big. Because the Big Ten schools are great at football.
I mean, if you're 6'2" and you're running a 4.40, that's very impressive. 4.40 is fast.
He is a fast man, Michael.
And he's just been uncoverable all year. He's already got 13 touchdowns with 2 games to play, and he's on pace to just completely shatter the record for receiving touchdowns. As Lindback will power his way close to a first down. Looks like he has it. So it'll be 1st and 10 with 7 minutes to go, down 3 touchdowns. But
usually during this time, you see some urgency if you're down by 3 scores. Why? We're not really showing it.
I think this is a situation where I think the coaches know they're beat. They know there's no way they're gonna regain power in this game. They're gonna, unless there's some miracle, they're gonna lose this football game. So I think they're just kind of, because the whole point of sophomore games is so to prepare them for varsity, hopefully to come. As Ramsey will drop back, scrambles away, he's hit. They're gonna say that's a incomplete pass, as he was hit when he threw it. He was smashed, which will make a 2nd and 10. But back to this, I'm gonna take off that Illinois subject. But this is definitely a big game because I'm not really sure, but I know it's been a very long time since Linn-Mar has won this conference outright. Because a couple seasons ago, they did tie with City High because they didn't have to play them for the conference, but they didn't win it outright. And but the year before that, they just broke like a 36-game losing streak.
That was big.
They passed the Lindback, and he's going to lose 2 yards on the play. But it was like 3 or 4 seasons that they hadn't won a game. It was insane.
Yeah, it was a long time, and I was at the game where we first won, and pandemonium, man, freshman year.
I forget, you're a junior, right?
I'm a senior.
A senior?
Yeah.
Why aren't you down there for senior recognition?
I'm really not in anything, bro. Not in marching band or anything like that.
Well, it'll be 3rd and 12 for Linn-Mar. So Ramsey rolls out. He's got someone. He's going to be sacked. Oh, he fumbles the ball
too.
And it's picked up by City High, and he's going. He's at the 20,
he got tripped
15.
up.
He got tackled 25. He got tackled at the 26-yard line by a Linn-Mar defender.
Our sophomore team did not need that right there.
Yeah, this is just.
Yeah, we just needed to score on that drive, but
This is really becoming embarrassing now.
It is embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing, but it is just a sophomore game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's saying just sophomore game because it is just a sophomore game. It's not like a big varsity game, but these guys are gonna become varsity guys soon. So we want them to do the best that they can in any game.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High with just under 6 minutes left as they'll hand it off to Washpun. Bounces off his own blocker, and he's going to run for 6 yards of the play. He just pounded his way to the 20-yard line.
That guy's a pretty good running back, has great power and speed.
This has just been embarrassing for this sophomore team. I mean, this is definitely not how they envisioned this game to go.
I mean, after the first half, it was only 7-0, but then they just couldn't get anything going, I guess, on offense.
After the 3rd quarter, it was 7-0. But the problem is that this Linn-Mar defense just ran out of gas. They just they were just on the field constantly. As he hands out the Washpun, and he's gonna.
He powers his way through.
He's gonna get to the 7 or 6 yard line, 7 yard line. As Linn-Mar defense is clearly out of gas.
I mean, you can stop someone just for so long, and Linn-Mar just, like you said, probably got tired and just
Because really, they had a very impressive third quarter. I mean, they held City High to like 3 or 4 3-and-outs in that quarter. They were just stopping them. Problem is Linn-Mar defense, the Linn-Mar offense put together no drives. Really, they turned over the ball or punted, got a block punt, turned it over twice, all on this side of the field. So this defense was on the field constantly.
Yeah.
It was just horrible performance by this Linn-Mar offense.
It's just been an off game for like not just the offense but also the entire team. I mean, the defense has been impressive, but they did give up plays to allow them to score touchdowns.
Well, it's second and goal for City High from the 6. Hand off to their running back.
Got tackled there, got stuffed.
Got tackled. Tosin. I know I'm pronouncing this wrong. Tosingilo. Is it Tosin? I don't know.
Tosingilo div. Yeah.
It looks like Div Tosingilo. I don't know. But it'll be third and goal from the Linn-Mar 3-yard line for City High. As Tosingilo it's a quarterback keeper, and he's just going to run for a touchdown. A 4th touchdown for City High. Third in this third quarter. Just completely embarrassing.
They're dominating
Linn-Mar
this
offense.
quarter. They've been dominating this entire game, actually.
This quarter, the Linn-Mar offense has turned over the ball twice and had a blocked punt all on this side of the field. Wow.
A little embarrassing for them, but
Let's hopefully this isn't how the varsity game pans out.
well, let's hope not. The varsity game's going to be close, Michael.
Yeah, I hope so. I really think Linn-Mar has a great opportunity to win this game. The PAT is good, 27-0 lost by City High. But I really think there's a strong chance to win this game. But I'll give it to you for the weather for this game and for this whole weekend.
Well, tonight it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 40 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be partly sunny with a high of 68. Tomorrow night will be partly cloudy with a high of 50. And Sunday, there's a chance of rain and a high of 63. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good weekend, Michael.
Yeah, but it's going to be very chilly. The temperature is going to be 40, which isn't too bad, but it's so windy. The wind chill's going to be at least in the 20s.
It's really windy out there. I went out there because I think my hat flew and I just couldn't find it. It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. You know, if I'll hold the ship for you if you want to go get your hat.
It's not even mine.
It's not? All right.
I just brought it. It's my friend's, so if I really cared about it, I would get it, but I don't think it's worth, like, that much.
Well, City High prepares to kick it off to Linn-Mar. It's just very disappointing. It's been very disappointing, I'm sure, for this Linn-Mar team. See, line drives this kick and it's caught. Good catch. As he's going to get tackled at the 27-yard line.
Looked like he fumbled the ball and it went out of bounds. Thank goodness it went out of bounds.
Yeah, that would have been disastrous. His defense was probably on the sideline going, gasping for breath. And then they're just like, are you kidding me? We have to go back on the field again?
Oh, look at that. Breaks some tackles. Oh, it gets caught up from behind down at about the 39-yard line. That was a great run by the Linn-Mar quarterback, Matt Ramsey.
Sorry, we had some audio difficulties.
Ross Lundbeck, the ball carrier. Tackle made by Quinn Hostager. Gain of 4, second down, 6.
So it's 2nd and 6 for Linn-Mar with 3 minutes left. Hands it off to Lundbeck, and he's going to get close to a first down, about a yard short.
Pretty decent yardage there, Michael.
Excuse me?
I said pretty decent yardage there, Michael.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 1 for Linn-Mar. Third and 1 from at the City High 30-yard line.
Oop.
No, 32 from the City High 31-yard line.
Timeout taken by City High.
Timeout City High, so I'll give it to you for some Linn-Mar news.
Once again, we ask that
The Linn-Mar Freshman Fine Arts Players will present the classic Robin Hood October 27th, 28th, and 29th in the Linn-Mar Little Theater. Tickets are $5 each and will be available at the door. I'll probably go to that. Saw the freshmen play last year. It's really good. And also, the Linn-Mar Thespian Troupe presents the murder mystery, The Best Laid Plans, tomorrow night at 7 and Sunday at 2 in the Linn-Mar Auditorium. Tickets for this dessert theater presentation are $8 and will be available at the door. Linn-Mar would like to thank Dr. Richmond and his staff for being on the sidelines for all Linn-Mar football games and making sure players from both teams are safe and healthy.
So it will be 3rd and about 2 for Linn-Mar with 2:16 to play. He hands it off to the fullback, and he's going to pound it for about 4 yards. So that'll be good enough for a Linn-Mar first down. But it's definitely Linn-Mar offense. This Linn-Mar team is definitely disappointed.
Yeah, they've struggled, but you know, if they score a touchdown here, they can have like a little moral victory. But hey, we can't be good in all games. So
Yeah.
let's not bash on them like too much this game.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Linn-Mar. Hands off to Lundbeck, and he's going to get about 3 yards.
Decent run there. Looked like he was trying to get his way through, but he just couldn't do it.
So it'll be 2nd and about 8 after a gain of 2. With minute 30 to play, as they'll try to score before the end to make it, just to make them know that they could score.
Oh, gets
As
outside.
Lindbergh's got room to run.
He has speed.
He's
He's
got
on the
a
sideline.
chance.
He's going.
Touchdown.
Dives, touchdown, Linn-Mar. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's our first touchdown. That's Linn-Mar we're used to, man.
As a lot of people gave this Linn-Mar sophomore team a slight standing ovation.
Yeah, that was a big touchdown there, Michael.
Yeah, definitely just kind of makes them.
Yeah, don't want to get, like, shut out, but...
Yeah. I'm sure City High's kind of disappointed that their shutout is gone. As Linn-Mar as Walter prepares to kick the PAT. And it's good, right up the middle. So it'll be 27-7 City High with a minute and 22 left to play in the fourth quarter. And for all of you tuning in for the varsity game, it should start here in about a half an hour.
It is the last home game of the year, so we need to present the seniors of the football teams, bands, and all that other stuff onto the field. And it should take a little while, but you should watch that too. Get to see them present the seniors. That's a pretty cool thing that they do.
Yeah, for a lot of these for all of these seniors, for a lot of this varsity team, most of it, this is their last home game. This is their last game at home.
Until the playoffs, Michael.
Yeah,
Oh,
until
yeah.
the playoffs, of course. But this is going to be their last, regular
Yeah.
season game.
I mean,
And they definitely don't want to end it on a.
yeah, there could be other home games like in the playoffs, but it's not a guaranteed. So
Yeah. And not only that, but if Linn-Mar goes undefeated, I'm pretty sure the rules are we'll be at home for the whole playoffs except for the
Sweet.
championship game.
yeah, which is in the dome that you and I plays in, or
I think it's oh yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
right there. As Linn-Mar tried the onside kick as it was unsuccessful.
do you think Linn-Mar's going to use any of their 3 timeouts to help stop the time?
I doubt it,
You
but
doubt it?
I don't think it will matter
Yeah.
because they're still under there's only a minute 20 left,
I mean, this defense has just been worn out. It's not the way that they played, because they played great throughout the first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter. It's just they've just been worn out. That's basically why they've given up some plays.
They just had to spend too much time on the field. It was just they definitely. I know City High had the possession for about 90% of the time. So it'll be 1st and 10 for City High from their own 49.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, fumble.
And
Yeah. Good play right there.
Kevin Buell for
Yeah.
City High was able. The quarterback was able to recover it, but he still lost 6 yards in the play.
That was a big play for the Linn-Mar defense after a fumbled either snap or fumbled handoff. Just stopping him and tackling him down for a loss of about 6.
So it'll be 2nd and 16 for Linn-Mar.
Hands it up.
For City
he gets
High.
stuffed, man. He gets stuffed right there.
Yeah,
Great play by the defense.
City High lost 2 yards on the play. No, 3 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 20. No, 3rd and 18 for City High. As there's only 14 seconds left. So they'll run
Yeah,
one
they're
more
just going to
play.
probably run the clock out here.
Yeah, that's going to be it. And the final score will be 27-7, City High.
Well, basically City High won because they didn't have a lot of mistakes throughout the entire game. And Linn-Mar's defense couldn't get off the field, so our defense got pretty tired, and our offense just couldn't get it done today. So we lost 27-7.